I've been thinking about why fun and play is so important in our lives, and I've realized that fun creates short-term and long-term happiness and fulfillment. Yet I see so many people postponing their fun and their play in favor of their pursuit of success and achievement, and it got me wondering, have you developed a fear of fun? I certainly did. I created that fear by connecting fun to being unproductive, and so I avoided it. And I avoided it for so long, it made me really depressed and it nearly took my life. So how did I recover, and what did I do, and what do I do today to keep life fun while not sacrificing my level of success and productivity? I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping you have fun becoming your best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I do every day to create more fun in my life than I ever thought possible. Now, having written a book and doing all the research required to make that book possible, I know for certain there are 5 key components to living a fun life. The first thing is enhancing your social connections. Not only do your social connections make you happier, they also help you be physically healthier. Studies have actually connected having closer social ties to less stress and less physical and internal inflammation. In years past, I wasn't really paying attention to who was in my life because I only focused on who I thought I needed to be around in order to have levels of success that I desired. What I didn't really think about was, do those people actually have their best interest for me? Do those people really elevate all areas of my life, not just when it comes to success in my professional life? And when I looked at it, the majority of the people in my life were not people that were elevating other parts of my life. In fact, they were bringing a lot of those other areas down, including my health, my mental well-being, my spiritual connection, how much joy I was actually having actively every day. It became a real struggle. And when I shifted and I really focused on people who really had the best interest for me, wanted me to live healthier, wanted me to be happier, wanted me to do things that was in my best interest, it really enhanced my level of happiness and how much fun I was having, not just in my professional life and in my career, in my business, but also in other areas of my life. But here's the thing. And this is the thing that I didn't know before, is relationships require work. Just because you acquire the relationship doesn't mean you're done and it takes care of itself. There needs to be constant activity to nurture and grow that relationship. And so make a commitment to yourself the way that I did to make connections in the relationships in your life more nurtured by doing a little bit of something every single day to stay connected, especially to those who you know elevate your life. Number 2, demonstrate acts of kindness to other people, particularly those you may not know. The research actually suggests that committing these acts of kindness to other people relieves you of anxiety and increases happiness. As humans, we're wired to help each other. We're wired to connect with one another. Regardless and despite what mainstream media says, that is actually the biological truth. When I grew my sense of compassion for the world, it started to see people outside of my inner circle as people that I can connect with, people who aren't threatening. And I've had many experiences where I've gone out and I've given hugs to strangers. I actually have a friend who does that every single day. But what I do every day is I make a point to connect and talk to a stranger in any capacity. It doesn't matter where they are or what they're doing. Just a little bit of a reach out, ask them how they're doing, ask them what they're excited about. And just to say it's great to meet you and connect with you. It does something for both me and the other person. And it allows me to see that there are more similarities among us human beings than there are differences. And holding that compassion actually allows you to go out and see the possibilities of having fun even with people that you don't know. And the truth is, you feel good when you make other people feel good. The third thing is expressing gratitude. This is another antidepressant. If you're not sure where to start with gratitude, the best thing I can suggest you do is to start with identifying 3 things that you're grateful for and why you're grateful for those things. And it could be as simple as, I'm grateful for my sibling because she reached out to me to say hi. Or I'm grateful for my job because it allows me to have the home that I live in. Whatever that may be, it doesn't have to be elaborate, it doesn't have to be big, it could be really small, and that is the point. I personally started off with identifying a few things, and now I actually have a gratitude list that I tap into as a part of my morning routine to really be grateful for what I am able to experience in my life. And that includes waking up. Waking up is not a guarantee, and to even just express that level of gratitude for me is so big. It allows me to be in appreciation for what I get to do each and every day that I'm able to wake up. And the goal of expressing gratitude is to pre-position your brain to start seeing more of the good things in your life than the things that are causing stress. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video, and I want to let you know that I have a presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. And if you want free access to it, you can click the link below in the description, or you can wait until the end of this video, or you can directly go to thomasedwardsjr.com/webinar and you can watch it there. The fourth thing is practice playfulness. Playfulness is an elite form of mindfulness. This is what I believe. And we all need dopamine. And this dopamine allows us to feel a sense of happiness and joy and connection to life. And when you're able to experience a level of play, you experience that level of joy and happiness instantly. But it does something else as well. It creates presence. It allows you to be in the present moment. It moves you away from judgment and actually into more curiosity, which allows you to be open and willing to experience new things. And it is key for your own personal growth. I didn't remember this until very recently, as in a few years ago, how important video games were in my life. Video games allowed me to tap into not only that curiosity, but that creativity. I was always willing to learn. I was always willing to try again. And it spurred that resilience, that grit, that need for personal growth, to be better, to do better, and to create a bigger impact in my life. And the fifth thing is to practice and to demonstrate self-love. Over time, many of us have now gravitated towards self-criticism and self-harm as opposed to self-compassion and self-love. And I believe that this will always be the underlying thing that holds us back from the life that we want. So it's key to develop a daily practice of self-compassion. It keeps you present, it helps you understand that challenges are a part of life and can even be seen as mini games. And it helps you develop a more supportive inner self. When I was in my darkest days, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. There was so much shame and guilt and blame about how I was showing up for myself and for my family and for other people. And it created such negative self-talk and self-harm that it forced me to try to escape myself, which is impossible. But when I slowed things down, I actually got a message that I was told to tell myself from an intuitive that I saw early in my stages of sobriety. And it was to look at myself in the mirror, which once again was very hard to do, and say, I accept myself, I forgive myself, I love myself. And I did this for 90 days straight. And I'll tell you, it was super awkward and uncomfortable for me to do this in the first week or so. But after a while, something shifted in me. I started to feel the acceptance, feel the forgiveness, feel the love. And then it started to get me to wonder, well, what else can I do to demonstrate that love? It's one thing to say it to ourselves, and that's one act, but how do I also show myself that love? Well, one thing that I've learned, and I continue to learn to this day, is by holding and placing boundaries. Doing that and communicating that and showing that, not just for myself, but for other people, shows how much I care and am compassionate about myself and show that love for myself. If I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed, taking aside 15 minutes to decompress, to allow myself to be with myself and to regulate, that is showing self-love and self-compassion. To not be so hard on myself when things don't work out the way I want them to be, or if I have a shortcoming based on a goal that I'm going after, to not be so hard on myself, to really see that progress is so much better than trying to get to perfection. These practices will help open up your life and the world to so much more possibility. It'll allow you to be much lighter, optimistic, and it'll give you an opportunity to have an impact, not just on yourself, but those who you choose to connect with. But this is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think about this. What are things that you do to experience more fun in your life? Do you have a fear of having fun because you see it as something trivial, holds no value, is unproductive, and you feel like if you are to have fun, that means you're not moving forward in your life? Where does that connection come from? Are you willing to change that and try some of these things out to experience more fun in your life? What would your life look like if you had more fun in it? Comment below, let me know what you think. I hope you found that video fun and useful. And if you want to get that free presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing, click the link below. And if you want to watch another video that's fun and useful, click the link right over here. Go ahead, it's right there. Click it. I'll see you there.